Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. The finals duo review of today.
Today we are looking at a revisit. Last time we did this was in 2017, and it came in a, is it a 22-ounce bomber? Or 16?
A 500 milliliter brown bottle.
Yellow Rose Smash IPA, man. It's been an IPA day of tasting. Oh, to the IPAs. And this is from Texas. Our good friends in Texas made this, it says Lone Pint Brewery.
Didn't Mike Peters give me that beer last time? I think he had brought it back from Texas on a road trip.
I'm not sure where you got it from.
Somebody gave it to me. I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
I thought
So
it was
this reached our area in Distro. And I'd only seen this at the local Rouse's store.
Oh, we
else.
never got this before 2024.
No, I haven't seen it anywhere else but in Rouse's. And then it kind of sold out in the Metairie Jefferson Parish area pretty darn quick. I was able to find another 6-pack in Mandeville, Louisiana, which is just right across that long breach.
They were pumping this up on the Sacred Brews page.
They pump everything up.
But they were pumping this up because they found it all at Rouse's.
They'd be pumping up Miller High Life now and Mickey's now.
Well, Yellow Rose Smash IPA, they were pumping it up because they found a great deal on it. And how much you said the 6-packs were?
$11.99. Basically $2 a beer.
Okay. Lone Pint Brewery.
6.8% alcohol, 63 bitter units. So it's right there where an IPA is supposed to be.
6.862. Okay, independent craft brewery. And where? Okay, now there's no, we can't read the date. The date is totally smashed. It's like, it got printed like,
I don't know, we'd have to look at them and find out where the long point.
oh, Magnolia, Texas. I know where that is. That's northwest of Houston.
Okay.
In the suburb, outer, far out suburbs of Houston, yeah.
So the appearance is coming in, it's opaque. Here we go, another cloudy. It is yellow, almost like the appearance of...
It's straight yellow. It's not orange yellow, it's yellow.
Yellow meringue pie, even though in this lighting it looks like it's a little orange.
Yeah, the lemon meringue pie.
I don't know why, it's looking a little orange. Reflections off the wall.
Tried to explain the earth tone scheme that I did here.
In the old street jacket room.
Mississippi mud, Louisiana dirt, goldenrod, grass. That was the colors. Okay, and then blue for the sky, for the other rooms. All right, anyway.
What those termites in there?
Huh?
With those termites in there.
Oh, and that light bulb globe? Well, they do that every year, you know, in May they'll
Cheers.
see them coming in the house.
All right.
Okay. They do that in your house too, I'm sure you have them coming in your house.
Nope.
I know Jefferson Parish is termite capital of America.
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Orleans Parish is. It really is, actually.
Which I'm 4 blocks from.
Yeah, it smells very lemony. Did they change this since 2017?
That's what you're about ready to say. Taste it. It's refreshing. There's a good hop bitterness to it. It's changed. Or at least I think it's changed.
It seems like it's different since
yeah, I don't remember the hops being so like bitter. The hops were married well in the beer. It was one of the most refreshing IPAs I've ever drank. And now it's a little different.
It's more stark bitterness, more lemony, thinner body, and you know we've been talking about that for years now.
Yep.
These beers getting all thinned out. I don't know what the beer drinkers are not getting thin, but the beer is getting thin.
Maybe they're looking out for our health now.
Sure. Dry finish. Sweetness is medium.
I'd say it's low. I'd give it 2. I'd give it a 2 on the sweetness. I don't think it's so sweet. I think the bitterness is there. I think some of the bitterness is coming from lemon.
I'll say 2.5 on bitterness.
No.
On sweetness, sorry.
No.
Bitterness is a 4.
Yeah, bitterness is a 4.
Well, man, I don't know what to say about this beer. It's got me kind of shocked.
That's not as good as it was.
Because I remember in 2017, it was like more full-bodied. It wasn't.
It's more floral. I'm not getting any floral in this now.
And it was more bread. There was more bread. It was like bread crust. It wasn't like the white bread, like the middle part. It was like the crust. You know, the children, they always tell the parents, cut off the crust. But it was more like the crust.
I'm getting some crust. I still think it's good beer.
Oh, it's good. There's no doubt about it.
Is it as good as when we tried it 7 years ago?
No.
No. Is it different? Yes.
The can makes it
similar? Of course it's similar. Is it simpler? Did they cut back on some things? Does it taste like some things have been cut back on?
Yeah. Remember we used to get Southern Star beers back around that time from Conroe, Texas? Do you remember that? They used to always have them at
Out of my area.
Martin Wine Cellar. Southern Star, they had like one with a torpedo, or like a bomb dropped from a World War II plane, and the lady was riding on it, and then...
Oh, those beers, yeah.
They were like one of the first craft beer companies I saw that were canned, a lot of canned beers. Southern Star. And then they just like disappeared.
Yeah, it seemed like all the craft beers came in bottles back then.
And then Oscar Blue started cans,
Yeah.
and Southern Star had cans. Then everybody,
Great Raft.
yeah, and then everybody
Only
made
get them in cans.
and then everybody made cans because it was cheaper. But they said it was because it was better.
Because there was
for the
a
beer.
bottle shortage. That's what we kept on.
But everybody knew they did it because it was cheaper than glass. But
it's horse hockey. Every time there's a shortage, prices go up. Shortage.
well, I don't know what to say about this beer. I feel like I gotta say something good about it because you brought it and
Oh, I'm going to say something good about it. I'm also going to say some things that aren't so good about it. So, with that said, I'll go ahead and score it. I'm going to give it a 90.
that's what I was gonna say.
It's an A beer. It's not as good as it used to be. When we tried it 7 years ago, I believe it was a 98, almost a world-class beer. There's some things missing from it. It's not. It's almost like it was rushed or something. I don't know, guys. Did y'all rush this beer out?
Is that why Rouse's got this deal?
I don't know.
I
I take it this is not in your area, or you haven't seen it.
Oh no,
Okay.
not out here. I think 90 is an A-. It's excellent to an extent.
I believe that the price of that
Excellent
500
to
milliliter was a $10 beer back in the day, wasn't it?
It was probably like $6.99 for one bottle, which
And
It's
for
high.
$11.99, I got 6 vessels.
Yeah.
6. I got a 6-pack. So
it was pricey back then.
do I feel like they've kind of gone down on quality a little bit? Slightly. Is it a good beer? Yeah, that's why it's still got an A. Would I buy it again if I saw it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I wouldn't go run it down. Like, I'm not going to go run down Art Car, or I'm not going to go run down Torpedo, because they're just big beers. You know, it's hot as Hades outside. I don't want to drink that stuff.
And look, we would like to try all the Lone Pint.
Lone Pint.
I'm about to say Long Pine. We'd like to try the all Lone Pint beers because we only got this, and this is an oddity. We'll probably never see it again. If they would bring their whole portfolio to Louisiana, and Texas isn't exactly far from Louisiana since they touch each other.
Well, you know what's going on while we're not getting craft beers, right?
No.
Is that fiasco with the Faux Bar Company and those contracts that was signed with the individual that was supposed to bring it in, and they never did.
Oh yeah, I was going to look up Faubourg today and see what's going on, because none of their beers exist anymore. They had one can of Faubourg Lager
They're out
at
of
Total
business.
Wine.
They're out of business.
Oh, but they said they're going to have it produced somewhere else. And
Why would they have it produced somewhere else when they got this huge distillery
they're going to keep
there?
Brewery. They're going to keep the dream going. They're going to keep bringing them in.
Who is?
The owners.
Did they get rid of that lunatic that they let run the place? The one that brought it down? You know, he's got a
I don't know. But
all you want. He's got a classic telltale sign where he does stuff like this. I don't know who the hell did that.
According to some people. Now I don't.
According to an article in the Times-Picayune, NOLA.com.
Well, they were more favorable towards him. They were saying that he had problems, couldn't get workers to work at night, and stuff like that.
Who's gonna?
That the city was charging him $600,000 1 month for a water bill, and he says, "No way, it's $600,000 for a water bill." But whatever. When they came here, they might have not realized they were coming to, you know.
To what? To what?
Herville, you know, her. You know what I'm talking about.
Herville.
And
sounds like She-Shack. Like the She-Shack.
I remember that. It burnt down. No, but what I'm saying, I don't really think there's a connection to Faubourg. What you're talking about, I don't think there's a connection to it. But there was one can of the whole company's portfolio at Total Wine and More last time I went there, and I was like, nah, they're not coming back.
So let's just touch on it for a minute. What did you think about the quality of the beers that they were producing?
Fine. It was good.
The Satsuma was good.
Everything was good.
The West Wago IPA was good.
Black and Voodoo, it was all good.
The Part 2, yeah. And I thought the Faubourg itself tasted good.
I prefer Dixie, but
two completely different beers.
I know that. But so what do you? Okay,
school rustic beer and a new school creamy.
Right, so the quality was okay. So the quality was good. So what's the point? They had internal problems. There was some kind of showdown or something going on.
No, man, it's because they pissed off the Dixie people.
Well, it had a lot to do with it, I think, because I had first-hand knowledge. I talked to a store manager, and he said they went from selling pretty steady Dixie beer, and then they made the change, and they couldn't give it away. He said he noticed it went. He said so they never ordered it because they couldn't get rid of it.
It was just a perception of how it was done. A lot of people perceived it to be a kick in the crotch because the old man Benson wanted to bring the Dixie brand back, and because he had died before it was brought back, his wife went on with the plans of getting this done. She obviously needed leadership and guidance with this, and probably didn't hire the right folks.
Because they ran all the television commercials about Dixie, we're part of you, you're part of our family,
right.
Dixie's all our heritage.
Dixie.
A few months later, it's like, oh, we don't care about that. And then all of a sudden,
it's Faubourg, and oh, we're so sorry for this that went on, we're so sorry for that went on, so for that reason, we're going to change our name. Oh, the blasphemy. And everybody's like, really? Really? Well, why are you even touching on that?
So they just
what does that have to do with beer making?
Yeah, so they walked away from it.
Beer drinking.
And the sales.
So you took your focus away from a business aspect, running something and producing a good product, and went, look,
hey, well, that's just too bad. Oh well. Maybe they'll bring back McCrory's warehouse to the location. Okay, so Yellow Rose Smash IPA. It's excellent to an extent, but I'm disappointed.
What's McCrory's?
You don't remember they had McCrory's warehouse there, and it burnt down, and that's where they built the Dixie Brewery. Faubourg.
I don't think it was called McCrory's. I think it was called something else. I think it was Mac something, but I don't think it was. I think it was Mac Frugal's.
Oh, McFrugal's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. McFrugal warehouse.
Yeah.
Burnt down. It was like a huge fire. In 1995. Okay, all right, McFrugal.
I think you're still stuck on that whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny. Not really funny.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for bringing this over. Sorry it was a disappointment.
I don't think, you know what, something today it's not a disappointment.
Well, if it goes from a 98, like you said, I don't think it was really that high, but it was high.
We'll have to study that video. Look it up, kids. It's from 7 years ago. We're actually sitting on a couch where I thought my knees were gonna go up into my chin. You check.
I think if this beer was $10.99, I would buy it, but $11.99 for a 6-pack, that's getting a little funny on that. All right, well, thank you anyway, Lone Pint, for brewing this, and we need more of your beers in Louisiana because we will give a fair review to all of them, in fact. And that's it. So, laissez-les bon temps relais, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Magnolia, Texas, and take a brewery tour.
You see it, pick it up. It's good. You'll enjoy it. Drink better beers.